Hola amigos y amigas, muy buenas noches. Aquí su amigo Dani191919. Les traigo el último capítulo de este Let's Play de Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Aquí, protagonizado por Raiden y Solid Snake, que luego de lo que ocurrió en el penúltimo capítulo, es aquí donde, bueno, pasaron muchas cosas bastante turbias, bastante aterradoras y a la vez bastantes cosas raras de lo que imaginaríamos. Luego de que Raiden fuera capturado por Solid Snake, Ocelot, incluso la ninja que era Olga Gulukovich, realmente fue impactante después de todo lo que se presentara de esta manera. Y eso sí, la razón por la que Olga estaba haciendo esto es porque su hija que estaba dentro de ella, fue raptada por los Patriots, significando que si ella no cumplía su misión para ayudar a Raiden, su hija moriría a manos de ellos. Eso sí, luego de que ella nos liberara, es ahí donde pasaron bastantes cosas más extrañas, porque el coronel que estábamos hablando desde hace muchos capítulos, en realidad fue una IA. O sea, estuvimos hablando con una IA que se parecía demasiado al coronel Campbell. Y la pregunta es, ¿dónde diablos estaba el verdadero coronel Campbell en estos hechos ocurridos en el 2? Eso sí, lo único que sí estábamos claros es que todas las conversaciones con Cora que tuvimos con él fueron bastante raras y bastante turbias. Y es ahí donde tuvimos la última palabra con Rose, porque bueno, ella hizo cosas también muy malas en contra de nuestro protagonista, incluso fingiendo lo que es y que no es. Eso sí, aún no sabemos qué pasó con ella, pero lo que sí está claro es que todas estas cosas ocurrieron seguramente por una razón. Y bueno, es ahí también donde Solid Snake al fin aparece, nos da nuestro traje, nuestro armamento, incluso la espada del ninja, que por supuesto nos sirvió de mucha utilidad durante el combate contra los hombres de Solidus, y por supuesto usando los Stinger Missiles para derribar a los Metal Gear producidos Race, para poder derribarlos uno por uno, pero lamentablemente nuestros esfuerzos no fueron suficientes para poder destruirlos a todos, pero lamentablemente también perdimos a otra persona tan importante que era Olga, que lamentablemente ella nos protegió hasta el último de su aliento para poder seguir viviendo, porque quería que su hija siguiera viviendo para que siguiera en este mundo y todo lo demás. Pero eso sí, es triste que nunca la hija de Olga conocería a su madre. Pero aún así, hay que seguir, porque ahora no sabemos qué es lo que va a pasar ahorita, pero me imagino que ya estamos cerca del final de esta increíble historia. Así que amigos, esperemos que sea increíble y interesante lo que se viene. Así que sin nada más que decir, dejen sus comentarios qué les va a parecer este último capítulo, su like o dislike, compártelo con sus amigos y sus amigas y suscríbanse a mi canal para más contenido. Vamos a empezar.
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you.
Pues sí, nos subestimaste desde ese tiempo.
I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Está de mente. Oh. ¿Es en serio? Vamos. Resiste, Raiden, resiste.
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
¿En serio? Hay un Metal Gear Ray y ahí están el resto.
What do you mean?
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
¿En serio?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Who talked? Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
¿En serio?
What?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
What was your objective then?
Sí, ¿cuál es tu objetivo?
A list of names of the Patriots.
O sea, quiere eliminarlos.
They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Cierto.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
Sí, eso es cierto.
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Bueno, ella lo decidió.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that.
¿Por qué se ríe Ocelot? ¿Qué le hace tanta gracia?
What exactly do you find so funny?
Hey,
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted, a little exercise set up by us.
ejercicio.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project.
¿Y cuál sería?
You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel.
¿Eh?
An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
¿Estás diciendo que es una recreación?
Ames and the president's deaths. The ninja.
O sea que todo lo que
A
recrearon.
computer virus that mimics Fox Die. Did you really think they were all a coincidence?
Tal vez.
Ames' own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker.
Eso es lo que de verdad pasó con él. Su marcapasos le falló por las nanomáquinas.
I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well.
¿En serio? Incluso si supiste que era Olga.
As for the president, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part.
Con razón.
As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Fox Die. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus.
Diablos.
Fat Man was a different story.
¿En serio?
He's one of our own people, a sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing.
¿En serio?
If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Sí.
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake.
Sí, claro.
Even rookies can fight like men of experience.
O sea, a nosotros nos representa.
An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel will provide more than enough data to formulate such a program.
Wow.
You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation.
De eso se trataba esta simulación.
Solidus,
Wow.
you and the boy was selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss.
Sí, claro. Wow.
Fortune, You and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses.
Con razón.
You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yes.
The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago.
Ya lo dijo.
Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots.
Wow.
We provoked and encouraged your hatred.
Ya lo sabe todo.
And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Sé que lo es.
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake.
¿En serio? ¿Por qué será?
I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was
Ahora sí, se va a vengar.
just a part of their project?
¿Qué? ¿Lo hizo? Lo hizo. Le disparó a ella. ¿Qué demonios significa esto?
How could...
You're no Lady Luck. You have nothing that we didn't give you.
¿En serio? Wow, eso sí fue un golpe muy devastador.
What?
Diablos. Ahora sí está totalmente herida.
Do you know why no bullet could hit you?
Sí, buena
It
pregunta.
wasn't magic or some new age mumbo jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents.
Sí,
It was
claro.
all staged by the Patriots.
Planearon.
Staged?
¿A qué se refiere?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed.
O sea, un escudo invisible. Wow.
Your Dead Cell comrades loved your father and husband.
Diablos.
We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused.
Por esa razón la eligieron.
You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
Con razón.
No.
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
Wow.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Realmente es un golpe muy devastador.
Thought I got her in the heart.
Pues aún no se ha rendido. Diablos, no funcionó.
It missed.
Sí, falló.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right.
Nada.
Waste of metal, my dear, but your luck's run out.
Él tiene el aparato ese.
This is the little gizmo.
El escudo
There's no
visible.
such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
Nada.
Bastard.
Definitivamente, Ocelot fue muy listo que ellos. No va a funcionar. Para nada. Bueno, parece ser que ya encendió al Metal Gear Ray.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
Sí, claro, le conviene.
Just try.
Ahora sí, se enfrentan. ¿Oh? ¿Acaso le dio en las esposas a Snake? Tremendo.
How's this then?
Oh no. Eso va a ser letal. Ya despertó otra vez. Eso significa que tiene que protegerlos. No puede permitir que esto ocurra nuevamente.
Fortune!
You idiots! Get the hell away from there!
I told you, your luck's run out.
¿Lo crees?
Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
Diablos. Esto sí es muy una locura. Diablos.
Everybody down!
Lo hizo. Esa es su propia suerte. Sus propios poderes de la suerte. Wow.
What the? Impossible.
Sí. Tremendo. Muy impresionante.
She is Lady Luck.
Sí, no hay duda. Pero ya creo que su tiempo se está acabando.
My name is Helena Dolph Jackson,
Su verdadero nombre,
the daughter of a proud and noble soldier.
como lo fue su padre y su marido.
I can see my family again.
Descansa en paz, Fortune. Ahora sí podrás volver a ver a tu familia. Qué difícil.
Damn!
Pero ahora sin ella no podremos protegernos del siguiente ataque. Esto es muy malo.
Try this instead.
Ay, Dios.
No!
¿Eh? ¿Será? ¿Quién creo que es?
No!
Sí.
No, not now!
Liquid Snake. Al fin va a hacer su regreso otra vez. Wow. Justamente como pasó la última vez. Desde el buque. Ahora sí se volverá a aparecer. Después de un largo tiempo.
Brothers!
Liquid!
Cara a cara entre los tres hermanos. Wow.
I've been waiting for this! It can't be.
Wow.
I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken. You were inside Ocelot? Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriots spy.
Wow.
It was you 2 years ago? Exactly. I was controlling him.
Sí, eso es cierto.
Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
¿En serio?
What? You're the only one that can free me. After all,
Con razón.
I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss. Time to say goodbye!
Diablos.
Damn.
Te va a escapar.
Like surfing, it's a good way to go.
Liquid! Stop this thing!
Hey, Snake, you coming?
Sí, eso parece. Wow. Snake los abandonaron, pero tenía que hacerlo para seguirle fin. Oh, algo está pasando y esto no es nada bueno. Perdón amigos, tuve que hablar con alguien por allá. O sea, tuve que hablar con una persona de mi familia. Así que ahorita ya el Arsenal Kill ya llegó a Manhattan. Y esto significa que ya Raiden y Solidus llegaron al fin, a su punto final. Bueno, Solid Snake se nos ha ido, pero seguramente está persiguiendo al Liquid ahora en el raid, pero no se sabe qué pasó en realidad. ¿Dónde estamos? ¿Qué es este lugar?
Federal Hall.
Federal Hall. ¿De qué se ríe este tipo?
What are you laughing at?
Sí, buena pregunta.
Do you know what day it is today?
El día
April 30th?
30 de abril, el que siempre mencionan muchas veces.
That's right.
Sí, claro.
George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today.
Wow, ¿en serio?
And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence, the dawn of a new nation, here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
Sí, claro. Ahora entiendo por qué ese día es importante para los estadounidenses.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want.
¿Y qué es lo que quieres en realidad?
What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities.
¿En serio?
The founding principles of this country. Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation.
¿En serio?
The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles.
El proyecto.
Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort.
Con razón.
When the torch is passed on from parent to child, it extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well. All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history.
Ok.
The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be my legacy, my mark in history.
Wow.
But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty.
Justamente como lo dijo el título. ¿Oh? ¿Qué me llama? No me digas que es el
Raiden, are you receiving?
El coronel Ia.
We're still here.
How's that
Sí.
possible? The AI was destroyed.
Exacto.
Only GW.
Who are you?
Sé quién eres.
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human.
En serio.
Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution.
Ok.
We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Wow.
Jack,
Rose.
don't be silly.
Es Rosilla.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
¿A qué se refiere?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
A
The
ver.
mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
Ok.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is
Ok.
it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of
¿Y
censorship.
no lo es?
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content,
Crear
but to
contexto.
create context.
Create context.
¿En serio?
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But
Claro.
it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom,
A la
and this
libertad.
is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Yikes.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from
Habla
happening.
del internet
It's
en
our
general.
responsibility.
Todas las
as
redes que
Just as
conocemos.
in genetics, unnecessary information and memory
Incluso fake
must be
news y esas
filtered
cosas.
out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
Pues sí.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you.
Eso puede ser cierto.
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self
Yo.
serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that it would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap!
Qué
Is
locura.
it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best. And you got there all by yourself.
Definitivamente, qué golpe tan bajo.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial.
Esto
you
se lo
simply
dicen a
resort to
Raiden y a
looking for
nosotros, el
another, more
jugador.
convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now we think for you.
We
Seguro.
are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought? Human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified
Están dementes
nowadays.
estas sillas.
That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
¿En serio?
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for Solid Snake Simulation.
¿Qué significa?
What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity.
Selección de la cordura de la sociedad.
The
A ver.
S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness.
En serio. Intrigante.
S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that made you what you are.
Entiendo.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
Realmente es una locura lo que Kojima hizo en su tiempo. Más de 23 años.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
¿Qué?
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
Está imitando
The
la
objective
voz
of this
de él.
exercise was to establish such a method.
Wow.
We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
Ah, con razón.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
Cómo no.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof.
Claro. Después de todo, este era el proyecto que deseaban estas cosas.
Raiden, there are also reasons behind your selection.
¿En serio?
Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them?
Sí.
It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past.
Con razón.
All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, and for yourself alone.
Sí.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to.
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself.
Diablos.
Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Qué locura.
Exactly.
Muy, es algo
so
cierto.
You see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we
Pobre
need
Raiden.
to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to.
Porque les convenía.
The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW was still incomplete?
Emma.
But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results.
Sí, cómo no.
I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise.
¿Cuál?
Raiden, take Solidus down.
¿En serio?
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child.
Eso es cierto.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same
También.
way.
Rose,
Está implicada.
does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Voz de perra.
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriots' creation, or you, Solidus's creation?
Wow.
Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Definitivamente son unos hijos de perra. Realmente son muy inteligentes. Pero sí,
My son.
no tenemos otra opción que matarlo.
My clone brothers and I are called monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival.
No hay otra opción. Tenemos que derrotarlo.
By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents.
¿Qué? ¿Otro giro más? Realmente esto es impactante para Raiden.
I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil.
¿En serio?
I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop, your own double helix.
Esta es una razón más para querer
It's
hacerlo.
time we were both free.
Pero aún así, yo no sé si es lo correcto. Solidus tenía planes algo mucho más, en mi opinión, propuestos. O sea, tenía algunas intenciones que no eran para nada buenas, pero tenían intenciones que quería ayudar todo eso.
I have other reasons for wanting you
Pero aún
dead.
así, es una locura.
The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you.
What?
¿En serio?
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex and throughout the neural network they formed.
Claro. Bueno, amigos y amigas, prepárense, porque esta es la batalla final. Raiden contra Solid Snake. Wow.
Brace yourself.
Estamos listos. No hay otra opción, amigos.
Raiden, take Solidus down. Think about Olga's child and your Rosemary. You must win.
Sí, cómo no. Día de mierda.
Jack, are you okay? How's your murdering going?
En serio. Otra IA también. O sea, los dos fueron unas guías desde el comienzo de nuestra historia. Realmente es una locura.
Be strong. Whatever happens, don't forget that my life's at stake too. Try to do something for me for a change.
Sí, cómo no. Le conviene. Snake no contesta. Ahorita está ocupado con Liquid.
Raiden,
You don't have a lot going for you with just your bare hands. You have your own blade. Use it.
Sí, claro. La espada es la única arma que tengo.
Watch out for Solidus's snake arms. If they catch you, shake yourself free by pressing the left stick or the buttons again and again.
Okay.
The missiles from the snake arms pack a punch, but they're fairly low on maneuverability. You should be able to shake them as long as you don't stop moving. If you can't get rid of them, slice them with the sword. Don't attack from the front. His defenses are too good. Go around to the side or back and get him.
Ah, bueno.
Don't stay in Solidus's range. It's too dangerous to try and take him head on. Keep your distance. Your strategy should be to hit fast and move out.
Okay.
Push the right stick in to strike out at Solidus from outside his range. Make sure your aim is good, though. If you miss, you'll be wide open for Solidus's counter-strike.
Bueno, gracias, Otaku. Bueno, amigos, es hora. Ah. Bien, debo hacerlo así. Vamos.
What's wrong with you?
Tengo que tener cuidado. Bien. Vamos, vamos. Ah. Bien. Debo saber bien que ese ataque es muy... Cuidado. Bien.
Let's go. Is that the best you can do?
Vamos. ¿Y ahora?
Good work, Jack. But this is where it gets interesting.
Oh, parece que es segunda fase. Se liberó de esos tentáculos. Es muy rápido.
Right, you have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
Maldita ella.
We're not just pawns in some simulation game, you know.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the?
The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
Sí,
The new amphibious model is Ray.
sí.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Sare Mentes.
I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game. Exactly as you said.
Sí,
and the
como
weapon
no.
has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
Son unos hijos de perro.
What's wrong with you?
Cuidado. Bien, bien. Bien, falta un poquito más. Adiós. Se acabó. Another snake bites the dust. Excelente cinemática. Excelente movimiento de Raiden. Demonios. Qué ataque tan mortal. Eso sí lo mató definitivamente. Bueno, se acabó. Se acabó esta locura. Solidus Snake ha caído. Su nombre verdadero era George Sears y lamentablemente sus planes que iba a querer el derecho de la libertad y todo eso para tener esas oportunidades cayeron. No teníamos otra opción. Es obvio que Solidus quería hacer lo mejor para su país, pero aún así los Patriots no lo iban a permitir. Y por eso fuimos la herramienta de ellos. Se acabó. Pero eso sí, lo logramos. Pero ¿a qué costo? ¿Qué costo tuvimos que pagar esto? Espero que aún así, espero que esas CIAs hayan hecho, o sea, espero que el trato que hizo con Raiden haya hecho que liberara tanto a Rose y a la hija de Olga. Espero que se cumpla eso, porque si no, se verán muchos problemas. ¿Cómo quedó la ciudad de Manhattan? No del todo destruida, pero me imagino que seguramente fueron derrumbados por el Arsenal Gate. Y algunos están así por la estructura, porque bueno, fueron movidos. Pero eso sí, hemos terminado hasta aquí, amigos y amigas. Pero aún así, ¿a qué costo? El costo es todo lo que iba a representar cualquiera. Ah, ya aparecen personas.
Who am I really? No one quite knows who or what they are.
Snake.
The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point.
No solo le habla a Raiden, sino a nosotros, el jugador. Muy inteligente e innovador.
There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Sí.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name.
Yeah.
And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you.
Bien dicho, Snake. Grande.
By the way, what is that?
Dog tags.
Ahí está mi nombre. Por supuesto que sí. Gran innovador fue en ese entonces.
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before. I'll pick my own name and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on.
Bueno, bien dicho, Raiden. Después de todo, él decide su futuro y su nombre.
They taught me some good things too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have the freedom to spread the word, even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry, I'll find him. Count on it.
Espero.
As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Bueno, confiaremos en Snake para esto.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up, we have a better lead.
¿Cuál, Snake?
This contains the list of all the Patriots.
¿En serio?
But Ocelot took it.
¿Sí?
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
Ah, con razón.
What?
Lo intercambiaron en ese entonces.
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriots' identity.
Sí, claro.
Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
Cierto. O sea, con la verdadera Rose. Después de lo que nos dijo la última vez y todo eso. No hablo de la Rose de la IA, sino la verdadera. Ahí está. Es claro que no confío en ella, pero aún así, ella lo hizo porque, bueno, era por el bien de Raiden y por el bien de ella. Bueno, al fin se reúnen después de un largo tiempo. O sea, solo un día pasó, pero fueron bastantes horas.
Snake?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
Sí. Aunque deben confiarse en el uno al otro.
See me for what I am, okay?
I know.
Eso significa que sí es cierto. Está embarazada. Significa que sí van a tener un hijo pronto. Bueno.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now. Today is the day I met you.
Al fin lo dijo. El día en que se conocieron.
That's it.
Ese es el día más importante de sus vidas. No solamente de ellos, sino del primer presidente y eso. Vaya que realmente es un gran final. Y más importante, es un final muy filosófico. Un significado tan profundo para muchos.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. The genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
Bueno, y así se termina. Con esta gran toma, por supuesto, de la estatua del primer presidente George Washington y de las últimas palabras de Raiden. Y qué mejor para disfrutar este gran final con un jazz. Realmente es un gran juego. 23 años de historia de este increíble juegazo. Hideo Kojima sí que estuvo muy adelantado a su tiempo y vaya que logró algo importante en la industria del gaming. Snake, Raiden, Otacon, Rosemary, Olga, Coronel, Solidus, Fortune Bam, Batman, Peter, Emma, Ocelot, Liqui, Sergei, Golf, Ames, Presidente y Mailing. Y el resto, por supuesto. Bueno, amigos y amigas, hasta aquí hemos llegado con este increíble y último capítulo de Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Realmente un gran juego. Historia original, planeación y diseño del juego de Hideo Kojima. Como siempre hay que decir, Hideo Kojima es la mente de esta saga. Pero bueno, los disfrutarán ustedes de los créditos mientras yo tengo que hacer algunas cosas, pero regresaré. Eso sí, voy a estar ahí presente, por supuesto, hasta que lleguemos a lo último de este juego. Así que disfruten de la música y disfruten de las imágenes.
It's there that I'll find inner peace, not war, and dreams that I let slip away. I'll find the joyfulness I'm looking for way back in yesterday.
Muy bien, llegamos al final de los créditos. Dirigida por el gran Hideo Kojima y desarrollada por Konami. Una escena post créditos al final, por supuesto.
Life isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech, music, literature, and movies, what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on. That's what I live for.
Bien dicho, Snake.
We need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Muy bien dicho, Snake. Sin duda alguna, un gran final y buenas palabras de profundidad para nuestro personaje favorito. Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, termina aquí. Pero si no, antes una escena post créditos al final.
Snake, you there? It's me.
Otacón.
I've finished going over that disc.
¿En serio?
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people.
¿En serio?
There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but...
But what?
They're already dead. All 12 of them.
¿En serio? ¿Murieron los 12?
Well, about 100 years ago.
¿Más de 100 años?
What the hell?
Sí, qué carajos. O sea, ¿estaban muertos desde hace un tiempo? ¿Qué significa esto? Bueno, amigos, aquí están nuestros resultados, luego de este increíble y último giro inesperado. Juego del tiempo, nos duramos 10 horas con 8 minutos. Guardados 37. 2 continuaciones, por supuesto. He morido 2 veces. 4 modos en alerta. Maté a 150 personas y usé 19 raciones. A cut above. Código clave, tarántula. Muy bien. No está mal. Nuevo ítem. Tienes una cámara. Puedes usarla en el episodio del carguero. O sea, el buque, mejor dicho. También tengo una cámara para usarla en el episodio de la planta. O sea, el Big Shell. Último guardado, amigos y amigas. Bien. Terminamos, amigos. Bueno. Hasta aquí hemos llegado, por supuesto, con este increíble y último capítulo de Metal Gear Solid 2. Perdón. Tráfico, como siempre. Ahora disfrutemos de una última vez la icónica introducción de este juegazo. Una última vez, amigos y amigas. Excelente introducción, sin duda alguna, de las mejores. Bueno, hasta aquí hemos llegado. Oh, y miren esto, ya cambió ahora la imagen del juego. Ahora es, en vez de Snake, es Raiden ahora. Realmente quedarán por supuesto elogio por parte de este juego. Bueno, amigos y amigas, hasta aquí hemos llegado con el último capítulo de este Let's Play de Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Por supuesto, en la versión Master Collection Volumen 1, realmente estoy más que agradecido por jugar uno de los mejores juegos de Hideo Kojima y uno de los mejores juegos de la historia. Y realmente estoy más que agradecido por lo que han hecho desde hace tanto tiempo, hace 23 años. Eso sí, amigos y amigas. Esperemos que sea increíble y por supuesto ya hemos llegado a este punto. En fin. Hasta aquí hemos llegado, así que sin nada más que decir, les deseo una muy buena noche. Sin nada más que decir, espero que les haya gustado este último capítulo. Sin duda alguna es un gran juego, todo recomendable para muchos, por supuesto, para los que quieren comenzar este juego y por supuesto, para que puedan, por supuesto, jugar este increíble juegazo y todo lo demás. En fin, hasta aquí hemos llegado y espero que les haya gustado este gran capítulo. En fin, hasta que hemos llegado con nuestros dos protagonistas de esta historia, Solid Snake y Raiden, en el increíble, por supuesto, desde el buque, desde el Big Shell hasta el Arsenal Kill. Por supuesto, sin duda alguna, ha sido increíblemente memorable. Eso sí, recomendable para muchos, sin duda. Y por supuesto, les anuncio que también jugaré muy pronto el tercer juego de la saga, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, que dice que es uno de los mejores juegos de la saga Metal Gear y el mejor juego de Hideo Kojima y de la historia. Pues eso voy a ver cuando una vez lo juegue por primera vez aquí en mi canal. Eso sí, será mi primera vez y espero que pueda aprender mucho de los nuevos controles y la nueva mecánica que vamos a ver en el siguiente juego de Metal Gear. Y por supuesto, espero que sea increíble, por supuesto, como lo fue el segundo en su tiempo. Eso sí, amigos y amigas. Hasta aquí hemos llegado, les deseo una muy buena noche y nos veremos en el siguiente Let's Play de un juego más de Metal Gear Solid. Eso sí, el siguiente juego es el tercer juego y espero estar más que dispuesto y listo para jugar la tercera parte de la saga. Eso sí, espero jugar también en los siguientes Metal Gears más adelante una vez que se estrene la siguiente colección o algo más. En fin, sin nada más que decir, dejen sus comentarios qué les pareció el último capítulo, su like o dislike, compártelo con sus amigas y suscríbanse a mi canal para más contenido. Nos vemos en el siguiente Let's Play. Chao, mis amigos.